Hi, I'm Mary Kopczynski, the CEO of RegAlytics, enjoying a Seattle heat wave here on Lake Sammamish. Here's your update on this week's 20,130 alerts, but don't worry, over 16,000 of those were CFPB complaints. That's over 16,000 individuals who were so annoyed with the financial institution that they took the time to file a complaint with the CFPB. The regulator of the week is the White House. It's not the most important one, but since I am enjoying the heat wave, I'll start with the Biden-Harris administration launching the official heat-related illness emergency medical service activation surveillance dashboard. Basically, it's a heat tracker that maps emergency medical services related to heat illnesses across the country. The tracker is going to be run by HHS, the Office of Climate Change and Health Equity, and the National Highway Traffic Safety Administration. But really, the real news is the White House issued a very big executive order that is specifically targeted towards China. It calls for Treasury, along with Commerce and other federal agencies, to pass laws that will make us all confirm that we are not sending covered national security technologies and products to countries of concern. They then define what these terms mean. So, covered national security technologies means sensitive technologies for semiconductors and microelectronics, quantum information tech, artificial intelligence, and basically anything that is critical for the military or intelligence agencies. And then the country of concern is identified in the appendix as the People's Republic of China, the Special Administrative Region of Hong Kong, and the Special Administrative Region of Macau. This was followed by a notice from Treasury that they're going to put out a rule for this, and they'd like our commentary in advance to creating the rule. The White House also launched a 2-year competition that will use AI to protect the U.S.'s most important software, such as code that helps run the internet and other critical infrastructure. The challenge will be run by DARPA, which is the Defense Advanced Research Projects Agency, and will include collaboration with several top AI companies, Anthropic, Google, Microsoft, and OpenAI, and it's going to include almost $20 million in prizes. And last but not least, the White House is behind a large initiative at the federal level about open source software. The Office of the National Cyber Director, CISA, which is the Cybersecurity Infrastructure Security Agency, the National Science Foundation, DARPA, and the Office of Management and Budget are inviting public comments on areas of long-term focus and prioritization around open source software security. And this was all spurred by the Log4Shell vulnerability in 2021. And look, since we're on cyber, I'm going to keep going. FEMA, which I thought was interesting, and CISA are announcing $379 million in grants for state and local cyber improvements. Clearly, this is a major priority. Also, the governor of New York announced this week a cyber strategy that I'm sure other states may be modeling. The topic of the week is record keeping again. It's been a while, but the CFTC and the SEC doled out some really hefty fines to BNP Paribas, Wells Fargo, BMO, Mizuho, Houlihan Lokey, and a few others for using text, outside chats, and a bunch of not well-maintained or monitored communications. CFTC doled out $266 million in fines, and the SEC doled out $289 million. The CFTC's total, notably, is coming up to a total of over $1 billion in fines on this very topic. So, hey, if you are on a compliance team, you really need to make sure to read these fines and be certain your area is not violating these rules. The Federal Reserve has established a novel activities supervision program to enhance the supervision of novel things that banking organizations are doing. So, for example, crypto assets, distributed ledger technology, and non-bank partnerships. So if you are in a fintech, this is yet another new regulatory body to be watching. Last up, and after this I am jumping in the water, is a shout out to Delaware and New Hampshire for steps towards women's health. Delaware now allowed doulas to be reimbursed by Medicaid, and New Hampshire is providing feminine hygiene products to women prisoners. And that's it this week for RegAlytics. Join me every Wednesday for your dose of regulatory news.